what was your first app? First of all, that's one question. I want
So how long did it take to develop compared to your latest one?
That is
sorry. Just jumping.
No,
I've been so like 2 questions. All right, I need to write one of them down.
Yeah. I'll go first. What was I going to say now?
How long? You said first.
Yeah, your first app. Think back to your first app. First of all, like, what was the process like? Second of all, how was the when you got it approved? How did that feel?
Yeah, that's a good one actually.
How did that feel? It felt
smashed.
It felt incredible. So the first app that I ever made and built is an app called SpaceBots. So we've been talking about it quite a bit already. And the great thing about SpaceBots is it's super simple. So I built this when I was working as a buyer, and I had a really long commute. So my commute was 3 hours every day, hour and a half there, hour and a half back. And I slowly built this app back in 2012, and it was released in 2014.
So about a year and a half.
So it took a long time because I was doing it on this commute, and it was my first ever app, so I had no idea what I was doing.
I thought people just read the newspapers. You're sitting there developing a game. That's
exactly
fucking cool.
That's production.
It's like 50 Shades of Grey, where she was writing it on her phone. I mean, you could tell she was fucking writing that thing on her phone. Jesus. Sorry.
No, it's quite right. And I used to go up to other commuters who obviously don't want anything to do with anyone. And
how did you not get stabbed with
London,
man?
For anybody,
hello there, sir. Fuck off.
To cut you there quickly, for anybody listening across the world, London is probably like New Yorkers. We don't like talking to people during our commute. We don't like talking to people generally.
Anyone makes eye contact with anyone else on the tube, even though it's packed. It's physically impossible to not make eye contact with someone. It's a threat. It's a threat, and you respond to it by killing them with kindness. With an evil that will literally melt your mother.
Yeah, you automatically assume that you're gonna be killed at that moment.
Yeah, honestly. Although the worst one's when you make eye contact with the girl, and it's like, I'm not a weirdo, I promise.
Go back to you now. Sorry about that.
So I think it's always a thing. Like I felt really nervous. I felt really scared. But I think
get a stab jacket on. It's fine.
Yeah, no. I think it's just a case of, do you know what? This is so random and so off the cuff that people, I think, would maybe find it cool.
Yeah. So to go back, from reading the Apple article, you wondering who to test this on.
Exactly.
And then during your journey, you're like, oh, I commute with the same people every day. Let me just go up and down the tube line, and I'll just ask people what they think of this app. So how did that go? What was the first person's reaction when you went to?
What was the general reaction?
When I take it that it was in the beta version, and
yes, exactly.
So how does? First of all, I want to know, how does that process work? Is that already on the App Store? Or do you have to have something special to have the beta version of that? How does that work?
Exactly. Yeah. No. So when you're building an application, you can just deploy that application on your phone. Right. So you connect your phone to your computer via a cable, and you can just download that beta version onto your phone. And more recently, they have released a couple of over-the-air solutions. So now you can just send someone a link. But when I was building this app, there wasn't that option. So
good idea, actually.
So if friends wanted to test it, they would have to come to me with their phone, and I would have to deploy it.
Oh, so there's a link now you can send to people.
Wait, so you were giving random strangers, getting them to give you their phone?
No.
Giving them your
link
phone.
to links. I was going to say, how the hell? I'd never let someone do that.
Were you giving them your phone?
Random guy, give me your phone. I need to add something to it from my phone. Yeah, sure, virus it is. No, you'll find my porn.
Exactly. So I would have to give people my phone.
That's a lot of trust.
It is a lot of trust.
Did anyone nick it?
No. I think most people were just bewildered that I was saying,
having the audacity to talk to them.
Yeah. Exactly. First of all, having a conversation with them in the first place, and then the second thing, once I explained my situation, that I'm building this game, would you be interested in playing it? I think people were just shocked.
No, it's quite a sweet thing though. It's a nice question to be asked. It's like your opinion matters.
Yeah, no, definitely. And I think that's one of the cool things, because most of the people that I spoke to, they didn't game on their phone. So the responses that I was getting was of your average person, your average consumer, not someone who knows how to control a video game, just like some random person who, could be Annette, who works in financing, who might not game in her spare time, or Jim in sales, who is not a gamer, but it gives you a really nice holistic view of what the average person thinks of your application. And what I really thought was really nice was people were really honest. People were like, it's really confusing, I can't read the text, what am I supposed to do, I don't like the sounds, whatever it was.
Why can't I eat this?
People were very honest. People were really honest and would say how they felt.
I just think back to that, and I don't know how I would react if you came up, if I didn't know you obviously, and you came up to me, okay, tried it. Because how I am in the morning,
your phone, I'd be like, yeah, come on, then, why not? All right, let's have a look. Oh my god! I'd make a fuss in the middle of the train, just absolutely embarrass you, just for fun.
I already don't want to be like commuting that time in the morning, and I'm just there. Cause I like to be in my own world in the morning. I like to get in the zone.
Did you have
I've
anyone
got my
be rude?
headphones on. I got my headphones on, and then somebody guys come, I'll try this game, and I'm like, I'm a polite guy, so I'll probably.
He just described himself as a polite guy right there, didn't he? What a dick.
Yeah, I probably would do it. I probably would do it, but I'll be like, I really don't want to do it. And if I saw you again the next time, like, we just.
Yeah, exactly. Everyone's avoiding you like the tramp that comes along and says, I'm ever so sorry, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, fuck off.
That carriage, very quickly became empty. No,
this little old lady can't quite get to the door fast enough.
But you know what, though?
You
know what, though? It makes it like a terrific story, though, like.
No, and I think when you've exhausted all your friends and family and you need real
fresh blood,
fresh blood.
I think that's just to touch on that with your friends and family. You always have a suspicion that they're just being kind.
Of course.
So like when you go to people who don't know you from nowhere, you struggle to open that.
Could you mind?
That don't know you from.
Got a sprained thumb. That's all. Well, it's not sprained.
It's actually quite difficult to open.
This would be the best part of the thing. I bet this gets all the likes. Alright, now you know what, fuck it, you're fired. Hand it over.
Can I?
Yeah, go on, you have to go, come on. Alright. This would be like the best. This is like a 5-minute break, by the way, lads.
Oh, this is really hard.
Yeah, it's hard, isn't it? It's like going to be like a 5-minute video of us, and this is the only bit that's going to get any traction. Oh, look at that. He's using his ingenuity. That's creative, that is. Alright. I don't want it anymore. Oh no, you got the little bit inside. Alright, now you know what? Alright, yeah, we got cranberry juice. Hey! Yeah. Love it. Alright, teamwork, lads. Thank you very much. Who wants some? Did you want some?
I'm good for now.
You guys loosened it up for me.
Yeah, exactly.
I got my aloe vera.
It's plastic. Anyway. Sorry, I didn't mean to distract from the point. You alright? Yeah. Alright, cool. Alright, yeah, we'll crack on. Sorry, Stack Overflow. Oh yeah. I wanted to ask you. So moving away from that, like, how do you feel about the whole advertising thing? Like, because I mean, like, you know how like, you go on an app these days, and all of a sudden there's an advert pop up. I've got one about a to-do list, and it just comes up with adverts every 5 minutes, and it's like, oh fuck off.
Yeah.
Do you find that is that put on your game without your sort? Do you have any say in that? Or
100%. So it boils down to there's 3 ways to get paid within mobile development. So number 1 is you have a app that is supported by ads. So like the ones normally they're free, and then they're ad supported. And then the second one is a subscription based model. So you pay like many music apps, you pay a monthly subscription, and then you get access to all content. Or the third one is just a paid app, and then within that you have in-app purchases. So the app that you're talking about or described that's really annoying is a free app, but with video advertisements or banner advertisements. And so the more people that watch that, engage with that, the publisher will get a cut of the profits of that. Really annoying, but it lowers the bar of entry, because when you stick a price tag on an app, immediately
you're losing most people.
You lose a lot of people, because it's like, how do I know this app is worth £3, £4?
I tend to only pay for the apps like maybe like a Rockstar app like GTA or something, like something I can trust.
I've been paying.
If it comes to like a normal app, I probably wouldn't pay.
Yeah,
especially if you don't know what.
So what is your app?
So all of my apps are free, and I think they will continue to always be free. So the way that I chose to monetize my app is probably the least egregious way. So especially for an app like One Chance, a game that you can only play once, you know, the capacity to make money is very limited, because you've already got someone engaged.
You've got one chance to get that money.
Exactly. So you've got one chance to make that money. So what I chose to do is to go down a tip jar. So if people enjoy the game, they can tip a quid or
how much
$1
do you get
or
for
whatever.
That? Roughly. Sorry, don't let me ask.
No, it's quite right. What I've been surprised, it kind of fluctuates, but what I've been really surprised with is that people enjoy it and they'll tip. So I've had people tip 10 quid.
That's decent.
$10. I've had loads of people tip the smaller amounts, but for a game that you can only play once, someone's had enough enjoyment to tip that. I think always kind of blows me away. So it's really, really cool. And
this is the most YouTube thing we're ever going to do.
Yeah.
We hope you enjoyed our video. Please do like and subscribe.